To be honest, I'm not too sure. I don't think conditions change much. I actually thought it was getting a little bit better. I think not too sure. I think it's. To be honest, I'm not too sure. It's just another blowout. The way I see it. Obviously, it's not good enough doing it twice in one series. So we're gonna have to have a good look at ourselves and ask some honest questions.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really important to bounce back from last game when we probably had an opportunity to win. I think if you look 6 overs out, we're backing ourselves in from that position. So to bounce back really strongly tonight was important. And like you said, 1-1 going into a decider. I think that the more experience you can keep having as a team in games like that where there's a series on the line is going to be really important going forward, and something that we've really prided ourselves on over the last couple of years is making sure that when we're in situations to win series that we take them, and I felt as though we played a pretty clinical game today, bar maybe 2 or 3 overs with the bat, but all in all it was a great effort. 2
blowouts, and it's just not good enough at the end of the day. We played against probably 2 of the better T20 teams you will get around the world. I thought England, we played really good cricket. And then come to the series, we also played one decent game, and then obviously the other 2 were just disappointing. It's not really the way we want to go about things. We're also trying to give guys some sort of opportunity. Now is probably the best chance, not really closer to a tournament, closer than we'd rather play our best teams or have our main squad back then. But I think for now it's just a matter of giving some guys a fair opportunity to show what they can do at this level. Obviously, the selection has been a bit tough, but yeah, like I said, opportunities were key, but it doesn't take away the fact the way we were playing our cricket.
Yeah, it's something that we've definitely discussed. It's our middle order's all really flexible, and they've had a lot of time to get their head around being flexible as a group, and that was just purely based on left-right combination with the wind being really strong going one side to make sure that we always had access to a boundary leg side. So I thought the way that Wadey come out and played, I know he didn't get as many runs as he would have liked, but that happens when you're asked to go in and play a certain way, and Mitch the same. So it was still really positive signs the way that they come out with their intent. I think at times when you're in that situation, you can overthink it a little bit and either go right into your shell and sort of just try and eke out a score for yourself. But huge credit for the way that the guys went about it. Absolute team first batting, and it would have been nice for one of them to keep going a little bit deeper and make us get over that 200 mark. But South Africa bowled beautifully through that period from probably 7 overs onwards through to the 18th over. They bowled exceptional and squeezed us really well. So, I'm really proud of the way that the boys played. South Africa bowled excellent at the back end of the last game, also through their middle overs of today. So the wickets have been pretty tough to come in and just score heavily straight away, and I think both sides have seen that. As soon as you lose wickets and you expose a new batter to some quality spin in Shamsi, Agar, Zampa, I think that it makes it really difficult to just stand there and hit through the line and be really explosive like you can in Australia or in India, where the ball might skid on a little bit more, and India, the boundaries, and England, the boundaries are a bit smaller, so you feel as though you can catch up with hitting a few sixes. In Australia, the wickets are true, but the grounds are bigger, so it was a really good challenge, and with the wind as well, I think our guys would have learned a huge amount from the last couple of games.
When we chatted yesterday as a team, we had an honest conversation about fighting back, because we know, especially playing against the Aussie team, they're a really strong team when they're on top. They're hard to stop when they're like that. We spoke about not giving them a sniff, and unfortunately they got a sniff and they rode the wave, obviously. So it's obviously starts getting tough when you start asking things that you want to voice to. It just doesn't happen. So but anyway, obviously it is still disappointing. The ODI World Cup is still a while away, so yeah, I think it would be a best time to, when we try and start rebuilding the ODI team, I think there has to be some time where we have to start somewhere, and there are some really good players around that probably deserve a shot here at the top level. So, but I mean, whether they take their chance or not, it's all entirely up to them.